switch. Hello? Oh, I think I see you. Okay. Okay, any questions you have, let me know. Just let me know if you can hear me, because I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll just tell you literally what I do. I literally just choose a brush that I want. This one's my favorite for clear lines. It's called Doc's Pen. Okay, so Doc's Pen, Line Art. A lot of these brushes I just find. Oh, that's true. Okay. I start off with a generic one, so File, New, A4. So this one, A4. 3,500 by 2,400, and then I make it smaller. So technically I work at like 1,000 by 1,000, just because I like zooming in. Otherwise, if I zoom in like really far and this is the actual size of the canvas, then I have to do like a really big brush, and I'm not used to it. I'm used to like using a smaller brush all the time. Probably not a good thing, but whatever. Okay. Hey Cal, I'm just teaching somebody how to draw something, so you don't have to join today. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. I have my mic on, that's the thing. Where do you work again? Oh, thank you. I'm literally just drawing something random so I can color it. Gosh, I'm not good at tutorials. Biggest advice I can give you is literally copy people's style. I hate to say that, but copy people's style, and eventually it will become your own, because you'll take pieces of everyone's style that you like. Like, I do my eyes a certain way because I liked how somebody did it a few years ago. I do my lines a certain way because that's just the way I'm used to it. I do details a certain way because I'm comfortable with it. Like, I personally don't have a lot of time to draw, so this is the easiest stuff for me. So because if you think about it, everyone's already kind of figured out the style, so why not learn from these people? Like someone probably knows how to do like fire effects better than me, right? Well, then why don't you watch like a million videos on how they do it if they post videos, or find somebody else that posts videos on how they do it and then learn from it or mimic it. Hands in pocket. Don't care. That feel good. Where are they on Instagram? I don't think I've heard of them. Yeah, there's a lot of artists I follow that don't make videos or anything, and no, nothing against them. It's just like, I wish you would teach me. So I find somebody else that does something similar, and I learn from them. I'll look them up. Oh, them. Of course they're not going to share their techniques. They look like they're like official comic artists. So like they definitely don't want to give away their stuff. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm just really just making somebody up. I've been trying to be more creative lately because I'm so used to fan art. I forgot how to be creative because fan art, you just draw somebody else's character. don't look at tutorials anymore, or if I do, I save them and then I forget to like share them with all my friends. I have a lot saved on like my Twitter though. I always DM myself like all these like what do you call it? Tutorials. That way I don't like forget them, and then I can just like look at them anytime I want. But they're like buried in my DMs, so I gotta go find them. Ugh. Oh my god! So today in class we dissected a fetal pig, a baby pig, and we only had 10 minutes to do it. So my group was like, "Prom, you are amazing, like anatomy person. We need you to dissect this pig." And I was like, "Excuse me, okay, how much time do we have?" And they're like, 10 minutes. And then we set up, and that meant 5 minutes. So I dissected an entire baby pig in 5 minutes, took pictures, documented everything, and I've never felt more tired in my entire life. Like, oh my god. And then my neighbor, Sandy, she's awfully sweet. I helped her a couple weeks ago take her groceries in, and because I just saw her struggling. Like, she has a really bad back, and she couldn't carry anything. I was like, what the hell? Like, woman, let me help. So I helped her, and she called me this morning, and she was like, sweetheart, I'm getting cataract surgery, so would you mind taking me? And just make sure, like, take me home and make sure I don't die. And I was like, excuse me? But I have class that day, so I can't take her, sadly. But I am going to go right after class and check up on her and make sure she's okay. If she needs anything at all, like, I'll be there. I don't mind. Because I'm in a different state, and I'm just with my boyfriend, trying to make friends. I don't care. Okay, coloring. I don't know what you guys want to learn about coloring. I'm mainly doing this for Rachel. She asked, oh my gosh. Kel, we probably have the same imagination. I literally just drew random crap. Like, oh, diamond earrings. I love that. Let me just put on this guy. Oh, fur coat. I love that. Let me put on this guy. Magic. I love that. Let me just give this guy magic abilities. I mean, I don't know. My favorite stuff. Okay, so for colors, I'm going to tell you right here, if you're learning to do colors, the best piece, so you see the color box, right? Let me just do this screenshot and then like paste it or something. Put the copy. Paste. Okay. So if you're doing colors, best piece of advice is stay in this area if you can help it. Oh, Rachel, I think I could send it to you. Let me see. Brick, pen. Where do I have it? I have 4 of them, so I can send them to you. Let me check. Oh look, this is all the tools. These are all the brushes I've imported. So yeah, I downloaded these. These are free. Clip Studio. I swear I've downloaded them. They're right here. Oh look, here's a link for it. Okay, I know it's free. I swear. What? It's deleted? Holy shit, I got lucky then. Okay, maybe I can send it. Let's try this. I don't know how to like. On iPad I don't. Maybe I can like open my email or something and then drop it in there. Cancel. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, weird. iPad. Stop. No, I don't think I can. don't know how to email it from my iPad. I know how to do it from my computer though. Well, damn. Oh, okay, hold on. Export subtool. Shit. I just did it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so save, share, email. Got it. Okay, what's your email? You can whisper it to me if you want. I'll put it in the chat. I really don't care. So you literally like click and drag it and drop it into Paint. I mean, not Paint. Clip Studio Paint. iPad is the same thing. If you open your email on the iPad and click on it with your finger and then open Clip Studio Paint, you should be able to use it, no problems. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, people are gonna see your email, but like, okay. Did not realize, like, that person deleted it, dang. Crazy. Okay, can you please stop, iPad? I literally put in my iPad, like, I mean, the password like 15 times, you don't take it. So shut up. Colors is just, you gotta figure out your own palette. And this is where I like to stay when I do skin colors, in this little area right here, where I am right now. So I just do the base color like that, do a clipping layer, and then I do whatever else I need to do. So like hair, I want to do hair. Like, you can kind of pay attention to like where I'm picking my colors from. I don't really deviate from this area when it comes to like skin and like everything else. Unless like I have something like a dark color, then I want it right here. But that looks way too saturated and sticks out. So you want it to be a little bit dull like this, and it looks a lot better. You can add more color back when you're doing overlays and stuff, and it makes it look a lot better. I think it just comes with experience, but I still have a lot of trouble picking colors. Darn, keep dropping this thing. I don't like his hair color. Oh, that's so much better. I like that one. White shirt. Okay, and then I just, like, next step, I just color the lines because that makes a huge difference in art. So that's too light. So I do like this really dark red color. You gotta find like the right shade. If it's too dark, it's not gonna look good. So probably this one. So this, a little bit of that. This. Okay, so when I color lines, okay, I do this. You don't have to follow this rule, but I like to do it. So let's just say I have a flower, okay, really shitty flower with like details inside and stuff, and I decide to color this flower this yellow color. When you are coloring the lines, I found it looks better end result. It just looks better if you color the lines that are only inside, like this. Wrong brush. Only on the inside of the black line, so like this. Maybe a little bit like this, but that's pretty much it. Like, I don't think you should color all of it unless you think it's gonna look good, but I haven't figured out a way to make it look good. The black lines add contrast, so I just color the inside and then I do the shading, usually with a very light blue, like this. But in case of the colors where like it's blue doesn't go good with shading like this, then you're gonna have to do like this reddish color. So that's red-ish, like this color right here. It's similar. So for yellows and stuff, you gotta stay in the reds. For skin colors and stuff, you gotta stay in the reds. You don't have to. This is just an example. For every other color besides skin and yellow and like really bright colors, I use light blue to color. Very simple. So inside of eyes, I just do inside of eyes. You can do a little bit of the neck. My technique literally, like if you ask me next month, will probably change. It really depends on what I want to do. Because I'm trying to find the one that I like best. Okay. There's a big difference. See, I don't know if you can tell. When you color the lines versus not colored, this is how it looks. So not colored looks kind of bland. But when you color it, it looks cuter, in my opinion. And then I merge everything, create one giant colored layer, and then I put a multiple layer on top. And I do a little bit of soft blushes on the skin. Usually like a very light pink. It's this color right here. More like a skin color, I guess. It's like this. And then I blend it. And then I just shade. Skin first, usually, always for me. It sets the tone for everything else. So this is Cell Shade, I can't say that word. Very simple. Here we go. And then white shirts, I usually do this grayish color or blue. And I just color it. Okay, something to make colors pop out. So if you have really bright colors like these pinks and greens, add a gradient whenever you're shading. So I added a purple one to this. You can add yellow, you can add like bright blue, you can add anything. Bright blue looks like, or bright green. It really just depends on what kind of look you're going for. Just like that. And then just keep doing it. It's practice. It's literally all practice. And whatever you want to aim for. Oh, so this other thing I learned while I was like practicing different techniques. So you see like this different skin color I did, and I told you to use like, what do you call it? Not that. So you see this skin blob right here, this little skin patch I did? So I'm coloring over it, right? Well, if you have really dark colors all the time, it's all going to look the same. So I found like blues. If you do a very light blended blue, it makes a big difference in the way it looks. It just adds something different. So like I'll add it under the neck. People might not even notice this, but like a lot of other artists notice this and it looks really good. So you add like this. It's like a contrast kind of thing. Don't want to add too much, otherwise it doesn't look good. Just in the places where there's a lot of shading. So if this guy is holding like something pink, then I'll add like a pink undertone, like this. Because light reflects. So pink near here, pink a little bit here, a little bit here, maybe here if I want to. And then I do my overlays. So for this hair, I'm going to use a light pink, and I'll do it slow. So I go like this at the edge of the shadow, and I do like kind of like this thing. Kind of following the hair. Because if you just do this, it looks messy. But if you actually follow the way the hair is curving and bending, it looks nice. Like that. And you can do it everywhere you want it to do. And if that looks too much, then just lower the opacity. Yeah, I didn't color the coat, but I don't really care right now. So blow dodge. gives it character, but you don't want to just like randomly make everything glow. It's not going to look good. So I added to like this earring a little bit, this necklace. But if you do it too much, it's going to blur out everything and it's not going to look good. So you have to like aim it in a proper way. So maybe this little area, the edges of the necklace right here. And then on the dark parts, I'll go with a different color. Maybe a blue, if I want, or a little bit of green. Because this is jewelry, so you gotta make it look different. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. And then I love to go crazy with effects. It's like my favorite thing. Hi Mono. I'm doing a tutorial for Rachel. I miss you, I love you. And then the last thing I have after like adding all the glow effects and stuff is final touches. Like, okay, you can tell like the eyebrows I didn't color it in fully. So I'll just go in and like fix those. Because especially if this is like commission work, I want to stay consistent and not like let people down with my work. Like little dots where like it's inconsistent. Maybe the eyes like don't stick out enough. Like go in and like add details to them. Little blush. And then if you want to set like a tone, get another overlay layer and just play around with it. Like I do this gradient thing. I just did it. I do blue at the bottom and usually like reddish at the top. Lower the opacity and just mess around with it. So that's pink at the top and that's blue at the bottom now. Now I think it's green at the top and like purplish at the bottom. And then this is very subtle. It makes it look like pastel-y, so I like this one. It's whatever you want to go for. Like this is more pink, more saturated. I like this one more. But now his skin looks really like dead. So now I'm gonna like get a very soft brush and do like this light skin color and just do overlay on that. That's pretty much it. This is all I do. Every single drawing, I do something exactly like this, maybe a little bit different. It's all pretty much like this. This is my favorite technique. I'm always pretty consistent about this. It's just something I like doing. Okay, I actually have to get going. I have to study. I was supposed to go at like 3 and then I took like 4 naps and then people came over and I got 5 phone calls. So I gotta go study because I have exams. So I hope I helped you. If I didn't, at least maybe you got something from this. It's a lot of playing around and seeing what looks good. Artists do stuff for a reason, maybe because they just like it or they just want to do it. Like, it adds value. Like blue undertones to skin, adding light here and there. It makes a difference. But, thank you. I hope I helped.